We are not keeping the cat.
But why not? Look how adorable he is with that little face.
That little angel of yours tried shedding through my plans for a commission. I have to start all over again from scratch. I spent all of yesterday drawing up that design.
But
No buts.
What if we keep the cat up in the attic with us and me and Amanda take care of him? Can we keep him then?
Well,
Please?
fine, but you better feed that cat properly, and one more plan ruined and that cat is gone. You hear?
Crystal. You swing your hammer down on the latest assignment Kirstin has given you, forming daggers to purposely tamper the edges of their blades. With every dagger, your tampering technique improves. If only you could recreate your shaping with the tang of the dagger as well. Baby steps. Kirstin walks over to see the fruits of your labor and picks up one of your shaped daggers to inspect it. I do see improvement on your form. Are you getting comfortable with working with copper and iron? Kirstin asks. The only metals she has let you train with have been copper and iron. It would be nice to try out a new metal since how these alloys can be manipulated are becoming second nature to you. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Great. Then let's throw in a silver axe now, shall we? Kirstin says as she pulls out a couple of bars of silver from her pocket. Now, silver has a lower melting point than iron or copper, so you'll need to keep an eye on it so it doesn't become a glob of molten metal in my forge, capiche? You give a nod of understanding. Good. Now let me give you an example. Kirstin takes the tongs and grabs the silver ingot before placing it into the fiery forge. After waiting a short period, Kirstin pulls the red-hot metal out of the forge and places it onto the anvil. Using her hammer and the tongs in hand, she hammers the metal flat and shapes the curves of the axe blade over the horn of the anvil. She puts the metal back into the forge to reheat the metal a bit before taking it out once more to start tapering the edges. She holds up the shaped axe head to inspect her craftsmanship before dunking it into the water with a loud sizzle. And that's how to make an axe head with silver. Now, it's your turn. She hands you the other silver ingot. Okay, I got this. You take the silver ingot and place it in the forge with the tongs. You leave the metal in about as long as Kirstin did. You use your tongs to grab the metal inside and the metal's not overheated. Score! You place the metal on the anvil and start hammering the hot metal flat on the face of the anvil. Make sure not to hammer it too thin or else you'll deal with the head breaking in combat, Kirstin advises. Yes, ma'am. You heed Kirstin's warning and stop hammering the metal flat after a couple of minutes. You place the metal in the forge for a minute to reheat the silver before pulling it out once more. You recall how Kirstin formed the curves of the axe head, and you follow her steps to a T by shaping the rest of the head on the horn of the anvil and tapering the edge. You hold up the axe head to show Kirstin the fruits of your labor. She looks over your work before giving you a small nod. You plunge the axe head into the water with a loud sizzle. Nice work. Now let's sharpen and polish it up. She motions to the grindstone. She has never let you sharpen and polish the weapons before. Ooh, okay. Kirstin motions to the grindstone, and you both walk over to the wheel. To use it, just pump the pedal down here so that it will spin. Right now, it's set to sharpen, and I'll pull put on the polishing belt after we get that axe head super sharp. You give a nod of agreement and attempt to sharpen the edge of the axe head like how you've seen Kirstin do in the past. Your form is not perfect in the slightest. Kirstin reaches behind you and grabs your wrist to help position your hands. After a few minutes on each side, Kirstin procures a piece of paper and takes the axe head out of your hands. She takes the edge of the blade and cuts the paper like butter. That is really sharp. Not bad for a first try. Thanks, I try to pay attention. And it's paying off, kid. Be proud of yourself. Not that many people pick up blacksmithing easily, she says as she places her hand on your shoulder. Give it time and you should be as good as Amanda. That's really nice of you to say, Kirstin. Well, it's the truth. Now, I do have a major shipment that should be at the docks today. I want you to take Amanda with you since I have no idea how many crates it might be. I already made your note, so all you need to do is get Amanda and make your way to the docks to pick it up. She hands you a small slip of paper with the order details and her signature. Okay, I'll go get Amanda now then. Sounds good, Cam. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish your daggers while you're gone, because you can never have too many daggers in storage. Kirstin picks up the dagger bases and walks them over to the grindstone. Got it. Well, we'll be back with that order soon. Okay. Amanda! Okay, we're going on a trip. We are going to the docks. Yep. Kirstin says there might be more crates than usual. So she wanted someone else to tag along with me. And you are the lucky person. So come on. Hey, don't give me that look. Come on. It won't be that bad. Sooner we get it done, sooner we can get back here and relax, you know? Yeah, exactly. You got to stretch your legs, do a little bit of activities, you know? You get you out of here for a bit. And also make sure that we don't have that happen. We don't want that again. Never again. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's see. How many crates do you think? Ugh. Okay, I guess we're going 3 and 3 then. If that's the case, that would be like equal load, you know? Let's see, which way was it again? I think it's this way. What? What happened? You good? We'll figure something out, okay? We'll figure something out. Does that? Well, if all feels like I can try and carry more. Okay? Yeah, okay. Well, let's make our way to the docks, shall we? Oh, finally. The only thing that sucks, I mean, in Astrum Centrum is just this walk. This is not convenient at all. Not convenient whatsoever. Yeah, I guess. Never skip leg day. Yes. I really need to take some time to, like, adventure these docks, because there's so many good stalls. Like, some of this food looks really... Oh, that looks so good. There's fish. Oh, I just saw a sweet shop. Okay. Yeah, yeah, it does. It smells amazing. I would just love... We should, like, come back here at some point and get food here. We should do that. Like, when we have, like, a day off, we should just come down here, have some fun. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, deal. It's like, this seems like a nice place. Like sitting by the sea, getting some food, having a good time. Like, there's just so many shops. Oh, they have backpacks there. I should maybe invest in getting one. I don't have a backpack. That might be a good one. Yeah, they look so nice. Oh, they even got little plush. Are these plushies? Oh my god, those are so cute. Oh, the little faces. Yeah, we need to, like, spice up that attic. We need to, like, give it some personality, some pizzazz. Plushie corner might be a good investment. Yes! Yeah, because, like, there's just some days that some customers are so mean. This would be perfect. A good way to just, like, de-stress, calm down after a long, long, long day. Exactly, exactly. See, you get it. You get it. Oh, they have, like, a wood making shop. They got, like, a wooden horse. Huh. Yeah, we should get toys for the cat. We should get toys for the cat at some point. That's actually, like, a good investment. You wanna ride the wooden horse? I don't think they allow that. Cause it could just be for display only. I don't think it would work. Maybe next time. Maybe. Like, it looks like the vendor's not here right now, so maybe when the vendor's here you can ask one day. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, be responsible. We gotta be responsible right now. We are on a mission. We gotta follow our mission. We have a mission, and if we don't, we get daggered. Yeah. I don't know how I can laugh this off the dagger bit. Oh wait, there's more plushies. Scratchy Puss would be nice for the cat. These are, like, really cute dolls. Like, oh look, it's like a little mermaid. Oh, that's just a firework. I don't know how safe that is. That is not a scratchy post. I'm pretty sure that's a firework. That is not intention. No, no, Manta, bad. No, we are not getting the cat a firework scratchy post. I swear, if you bring that in, Kirstin will have both our heads. Oh, it looks like they got jerky. They got jerky. Yeah, jerky sounds good. I am just hungry, man. I am so sorry. I'm just really hungry. Ah, the ducks. Ah, the fresh sea. It smells so good. Isn't it weird that I like just being, like, by the water, just to smell the sea? It just hits different, you know? Okay, thank God I'm not the only crazy one. Because that would oh! I haven't seen them in a minute. Let's go sneak up on him. Doo-dee. 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 Is that one guy? I think he saw us.
Hello? Cam?
Hi.
Cam, gosh, it's been a bit.
Yes.
It's nice to see you too, Amanda. At least I remembered your names.
Yep. Actually, we're
Yeah.
just coming down here to go pick up a shipment.
Yeah, well, if you're expecting a shipment over on those ships, you might want to give it a little bit, but if it's over
Huh?
here, it's fine.
What happened?
We've recently had a string of missing cargo incidents happen here on the docks, and well, it looks like the final straw happened last night. Someone
What?
robbed the docks in a major way, took a ton of cargo, and well, it's up to me to figure out who did it.
That is not good. That is not good at all. Okay.
Yeah, definitely not good, because at this point it's a melting pot that's ready to explode. Savannah over there is going to try to clear out the little crowd that gathered, but they're not happy about their shipments not being in. And well, the only thing we can do is compensate them. But while they're doing that, I have to investigate who stole this stuff. Because, again, this is not an accident anymore. Initially, we thought it was. We thought it was mishandling and some people forgot certain things and just left them out by accident. But I'm confident that this is the work of thieves. I mean, I would feel really, I would feel bad if I had to ask for extra help, but I think I do need an extra pair of eyes. Because, well, I've never really done this kind of stuff before. I've seen it where I'm from before, but I'm not really a detective. But I certainly can give it a shot.
I mean, I don't mind trying to pull a Nancy Drew.
Glad to see we're from the same place, because at
Mhm.
least I'll get that. It's a
Yep.
popular fictional character that's a famed detective from where we are.
Yeah. But yeah,
Well,
yeah, I just need to quickly like pick up a shipment from Angus. Is Yeah, I
well,
think I
at
just saw
least
him over here.
yeah, at least he's over there. He doesn't really leave his spot, so
Yeah, you said it was only on that side, right? Like, Kirstin's shipment should be fine, hopefully, right?
yeah, hopefully. I still haven't figured out what was stolen, but I'm sure we'll figure that out down the line.
Yep. Well, I just need to go quickly talk and go get that shipment. You can tag along if you want.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I was given the day off anyways to help him with the start of this investigation, so I could help you get your stuff there, so it's not you two just carrying a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, let's do that. Like, Amanda like hurt her wrist, so this actually works out.
Okay, well then I'm definitely carrying a lot,
Yeah.
which I don't mind. I do that every day. So
Yep.
don't worry about me.
Yeah. Hopefully your wrist feels better.
I'm sure it will. Let's go get that order.
Yeah,
And
let's
let's
get
get
it.
out of here before this crowd gets a little more rowdy.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right. The three of you approach Angus on the docks. Hey, Angus, I got someone that needs to pick up an order, Justin says. Angus sets down the crate that he was carrying and picks up the clipboard nearby. Okay, then. Let's see here. Can I get a recipient's name? Or receipt's name? He looks at you all before narrowing his eyes on Cam.
Yeah, I'm here to pick up an order for Kirstin. I got the note this time.
Cam holds out the note for Angus to see, and sure enough, all the information about the order and a slightly messy signature is present there. Angus lets out a sigh before checking the clipboard for the package details. From what I can see here, we have a few crates of some alloys ready to be picked up. I can grab them for you. Wait here. Angus walks away in search of the crates of alloys.
Phew. Okay, hopefully we can carry it all. I swear if Kirstin brought heavier metals, I will cry.
Amanda says with a cry of defeat. Justin gives a slight gesture. Seems like you could use some extra hands, so again, how about it? We still need to exchange addresses after all, Justin
Hey,
offers.
you know what? Deal.
Justin holds out a hand to you, and you both shake on your agreement. Amanda gives a thumbs up of approval. You all look back and see that Angus has retrieved all of the crates. Okay, if you can just sign here, miss, I can get on with my day. Cam signs the provided sheet of paper before Angus starts walking away. See you around, Justin, he says with a slight wave. Yeah, see you around. All right, well, that should take care of that. This is definitely going to be quite the lift, but
Yeah.
well, if we know where we're if you guys know where you're going, then I'll follow.
Yeah. Be ready to head out?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
All right, let's
You got
get these. Yeah, these are definitely heavy, but nothing I can't handle.
Yeah. Let me just quickly grab some real quick, just so that I have that. Amanda, I think. There we go. I think Amanda, you should be fine carrying one. Can you handle one? Okay,
I want
cool.
to at least try not to use your sprained wrist.
Yeah, just do your best, okay? Well,
Alright,
I
then.
guess let's head off.
Yeah, let's head off. All right. You all place the crates in the middle of the shop. Cam sits on the floor, attempting to catch her breath.
I never do. Metals could get this heavy. You would be shocked at how heavy they can get and how light they can be.
Amanda says and sits in the singular crate as she carried. Justin stretches his back after carrying the most crates out of anyone. Well, at least we got an order back without dropping everything.
True. It would have sucked to drop these crates and have this goods spill everywhere.
Amanda lets out a slight chuckle.
Next time, you're carrying more crates.
Cam says, still out of breath.
Listen, I hurt my left wrist last night, so have pity on me, will you?
Wait. I thought you said you hurt your right wrist. Amanda goes silent. Her lie has been brought to light.
Amanda? Don't tell me this was your plan to get out of heavy lifting a majority of these crates.
Cam says, shooting daggers at Amanda.
Well, you see,
Amanda looks up to the ladder and lets out a light shout.
We're back with the order, Kirstin! I see how it is. I will remember this.
The creaking of the floorboards start as Kirstin makes her way down the ladder and climbs down to greet you all.
I see that you got the order here safe and intact. Good job.
Kirstin says before looking at the unfamiliar man standing in the shop.
I see you also brought along a new customer, eh? Yeah, he's actually helped carry all the order here in one trip since this one refused to carry more than one crate. This is Justin.
Justin gives a slight wave. It's nice to meet you. You must be the most infamous Kirstin these guys talk about.
You would be correct in that assumption. Thank you for helping them bring this order back. I didn't realize how many crates it would be for this one.
Kirstin says, It's no problem. I work over at the docks.
I see. Well, thanks again for helping them.
Kirstin says as she reaches into her coin pouch and pulls out a few copper coins.
Take this as a tip for going out of your way, kid.
Thanks. If you don't mind me asking, can I quickly verify with you here that all of your contents shipment is within the crates?
What for? I don't have anything shady in these crates if that's what you're proposing.
Kirstin says defensively.
That's not what he's insinuating, Kirstin. Amanda says with her hands up.
Amanda says with her hands up, I'm sorry.
You're all good. If you saw the commotion at the docks, you would understand why.
Cam says while standing up. Yeah, it's not that there's anything shady. Trust me, I wouldn't want to assume that anything shady was coming in these crates. We checked them after all, and as far as we're concerned, Angus was correct about his order here. It's a bunch of alloy metals. The reason I ask is because, well, recently we've had quite a few strings of missing content go from many cargo shipment orders, and at first we thought it was accidental, but today something happened at the docks that has pretty much stretched our opinion to someone stealing stuff from the crates. And well, I just want to make sure that everything is in there to your order. Kirstin is silent for a minute to process the information before giving a hand motion to the crates.
Go right ahead, kid. If this helps you find out who's behind this, then the better for the city.
Cam and Amanda start opening the crates while Justin inspects the contents.
Is everything there?
Justin double checks the contents listed outside of the crates. Yeah, everything is here. Sorry for having to look through your crates, Justin says to Kirstin.
You're fine. Better to check and see now than be halfway through the contents and an important item's missing. I had that happen in the past and it wasn't fun.
Justin perks his head up at her statement. Part of your order was missing before.
Yeah, it was my shipment that I got from Olden. Sometimes you just need a taste of home. It was sad to see that some of the food I ordered was missing from the shipment, but it was so little that I just thought they forgot to add it in. And what about any other shipments? Has anything else gone missing?
Cam asks.
Well, thinking back on it, I think the only shipments I faced this issue with was anything regarding food, mainly.
Interesting.
Well, I won't keep you for long since you most likely need to get back to your investigation. I wish you luck and may Unity help you. Amanda, let's get this metal stored since Cam and Justin here handled all that heavy lifting.
Kirstin gives Amanda a look that says without words that she has no choice but to help. Amanda lets her head fall in defeat before starting to grab the contents of the nearest crate.
Have fun, Amanda!
Oh boy, we should probably, we should probably leave them to their own devices.
I think Amanda's about to play Dodge the Dagger.
Well, it was nice to meet Kirstin, and at least she understands this whole investigation thing.
Yeah, she's pretty understanding.
Yeah, it does seem a little weird that I'm doing this because you think we would go to the guards about this, but as far as I'm concerned, every single time this has happened at the docks, any and all proof just is gone. If there was any proof, then whoever did this was really good at covering their tracks, but since this was a major heist and lots of stuff was taken, I'm thinking maybe we can find something out, but
Who knows? They could have
we're
slipped up.
yeah, possibly. Especially when it comes to this kind of stuff, because if I do remember correctly, from all the shows I watch, at least, one major heist is enough to leave something behind.
Mhm.
But where to start, though? Hmm.
Well,
Actually, I, I mean, do you have any ideas?
I mean, if it could have happened to Kirsten. I wonder if they keep a log.
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. That should have been my first thought. Actually, there's been so many orders that have been taken from that they've had to have logged it, right?
I mean, like, it would make sense. Like, if you think about it, whenever there's like a customer service issue and an item's missing, wouldn't they need to keep some type of record? That way they can like reimburse them or something?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have access to that information because, well, I don't make those reports. I'm just a man who helps cargo in and off the boats and just make sure everything is there according to the lists I'm given. And then I have to turn those lists in at the end of the day because, well, there's no point in me taking them home.
Yeah. Maybe, just maybe, we can get a list and go from there.
And I think I know exactly who we can ask.
Oh, really?
Savannah.
Oh, okay.
She's she's just like Kirstin. She's my manager, or
Mm.
one of my managers, I should say, since I have two jobs.
Yeah, it's kind of Kirsten's my landlord and my boss at the same time. It's a nice attic.
Well, I mean, have you learned anything since you got here? I mean, you're here in a blacksmith area. Have you been taking up the smithing profession?
Oh yeah, I actually I learned how to make a silver axe head today. First time using silver.
Well, that's very interesting. Where we're from, yeah, that would or at least where we think we're from, that
It's
would
it's not as easy as video
it's definitely
games.
wouldn't be easy. Yeah.
That is. Oh yeah. Also, we took a bit of convincing, but I found like a little cat recently running around here, and yeah, me and
Like a
Amanda
stray?
yeah, me and Amanda taking care of them now. We don't have a name for them yet.
I'm sure they'll come up with one soon, but I mean, it may be around the morning area. Don't want to burn my time up because presumably I'll have to come back to work tomorrow.
Yeah. How about let's talk and walk.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, let's make our way.
Yep. All right. Man, I didn't realize how far away your boss's blacksmith is.
Yeah, it's long.
And to be honest, I haven't really been up in that region of Erewhon, so it was nice to see it.
It's really nice.
Yeah, she gave me some copper. She's very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chris is really good. Good day.
Pretty sure he shot daggers at you again.
Yeah, he does not like me at all.
Anyways, as the two of you approach Savannah, you would take note that the docks seem to be back in their original state, almost as if the incident from the morning had never happened and never taken place. Looks like Savannah and the others held strong and managed to clear it up, just like they said they would. Savannah would keep her attention focused on the docks, but as she scanned towards the two of you, she would begin to make her way towards the both of you as well. You would all meet her in the middle. Wow, that was fast, she would jokingly say as she got closer, giving off a smirk and a slight giggle in the process. Seems like she was still holding a good spirit. Every minute counts with the time you've given me. I take everything work it out here as well. Wasn't easy, that's for sure, but Cassandra did most of the talking. She managed to get the crowd to calm down while me and the others started the compensation process. Didn't catch a headache, like I said, and things went rather smoothly, she would reveal, making the two of you breathe a sigh of relief. She would pat the side of Justin's arm as another thank you to him for helping her remain focused earlier. Just then, however, she would glance over and lock eyes with Cam, shooting off a curious look. "Who's your company?" she would ask curiously. "Oh, this is Cam. She's another friend of mine and is helping me with my investigation. Cam, this is my second boss, Savannah." Savannah's eyebrow would raise as if she had heard that name before. "Cam? As in the same Cam who picks up orders from Angus?" she would ask curiously. The two of you would look at each other for a quick second before turning back. Cam would more or less be intrigued and wanted to properly introduce herself.
That would be correct, yes. I pick up orders on behalf of my boss, Kirstin. She runs a blacksmith.
As Cam was speaking, Savannah would reach out her hand to give Cam a formal handshake. "Ah, Kirstin the blacksmith. Haven't seen her on these docks in quite some time. She and I would periodically have some conversations when she was the one picking up her orders. Wonder how she's doing," Savannah would say. With the introductions out of the way, it was time for the business at. "Anyways, I assume you need something, Justin?" she would ask curiously. "Correct. Is there any chance you have maybe a list of all the cargo that has been going missing recently? We think we can pinpoint a motive for whoever's doing this, but we need some kind of list in order to figure that out." Savannah's expression would turn to one of curiosity, but unfortunately gives an immediate answer that feels like a dead end. "I sadly don't have any list like that, unfortunately. In fact, none of us have taken any notes down of what's been going missing recently, as everything just gets compensated anyways, so we figured there was no point. This was also at the same time we assumed no malice was involved, so that definitely played a part," she would reveal. A wave of possible defeat suddenly fell upon the both of you after hearing this. I see. This might be a little tougher than we thought then, because without some sort of list like that, then we won't be able to pinpoint a possible motive, like I said. Just when the lead felt like it was going to die out, Savannah would then pull an ace out of her sleeve. "That sort of list may not exist, but that doesn't mean another kind does not," she would say vaguely, causing the two of you to become intrigued once again.
What kind of list is it?
"A customer's list. A list of quite a few names who have had contents go missing from their recent orders. I can get you both a short list of these names made so that you may go seek them out yourselves and inquire on what's been taken from them," she would respond, letting some relief flow in as a result. The both of you would quickly look at each other once more, but with hope in your eyes this time. I think that could actually work. When do you think you can get us this list?" "Not as of right now, sadly, since I'll need to get back to my own work after this conversation is done. However, I can get the list made within maybe the next hour," she would reply. As soon as I get it made, though, I'll hand it off to Rosalin, and we'll be able to get it picked up then. I'll let her know the details, so don't worry about being questioned. She would further elaborate. Amongst the two of you, Justin would know who Rosalin is, as she is one of his dock co-workers. Meet with Rosalin in an hour from now? Got it. The three of you would feel pretty content with the results of what the next step was, and all felt good and focused as a result. Well, if that's everything you needed for now, I'll leave you to be. Gotta make sure this dock doesn't go back to hell again. Good work so far, though, Savannah would say as she gave a soft smile to the both of you. The two of you would give her a nod of approval as she responded the same. Thank you, Savannah. Talk to you later. Alrighty then. Well, that takes care of that.
An hour. What do we do for an hour?
The last time I had some time to spare, well, which was my lunch break, I went to a seafood restaurant.
Food?
Yeah, there's a seafood restaurant right up
Food?
there. It's actually that building on the hill.
You had me at seafood.
I looked back and you were really close to me.
You had me at seafood.
Good lord, don't get that close next time.
I'm sorry. I love seafood, okay?
Well, you're gonna love this restaurant because it's nothing but seafood.
I've had a good seafood dish in a while.
I mean, I'm surprised you haven't looked around these tents here. There's all kinds of stuff.
We were looking around a little bit earlier. Amanda wanted to get a firework until I told Amanda that wasn't a scratching post. And then she called it a dangerous scratching post. That was a fun time.
Yeah, well...
Just try to ride the wooden horse.
Interesting that we're going to this restaurant, though, because the last time I was here, I actually went there with this friendly animan named Lily. She was nice.
Good day.
Glad to see you're in good spirits, at least.
Listen, I'm getting food. I am happy. Because I was complaining about getting food, and I don't have to share it with Amanda.
And, well, you don't have to pay for it as well.
Well, how kind.
I'm a generous person, okay? I mean, you are volunteering to help me with the investigations.
Yeah. It's fun to go through mysteries.
I've never really done anything like this, though.
I've done, like, the book things in video games where you do mysteries.
Yeah, but this is real. Like, you know, this feels real. Yeah. You know, we're actually going after some people that have committed thievery on an actual place. Like, this isn't like the games. It isn't like the shows either. Well, the shows over dramatize them, but
yeah,
you know, at least I can probably learn something or two when watching them.
I believe we can do this.
Yeah, but we'll have to wait for that list, which I think we can kill an hour of time here. There's quite a lot to see on the menu.
They better have salmon. I want salmon.
You got it, because they definitely have it here.
Yeah!
All right, let's go. Come on.
Yay. I'm hungry. I'm really hungry.
See, told you this food's pretty fast and looks really good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really good.
Yeah, the last time I was here, I had fish and chips. Very good, honestly.
Ooh. I might come here more often because I love seafood. I really love seafood.
Yeah, well, go ahead, dig in. Honestly.
looks, it tastes so good. It's like flaky. They got like a good amount of lemon on there. It's so good.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, while we're at it, what have you been up to besides, like living at the blacksmiths?
It's mainly just been at the blacksmith. I haven't done anything too crazy. Oh, I did actually find like an astronomy tower, like an observatory.
Hmm. Interesting. Did you meet anybody there?
Yeah, I met this dude named Yang. I like
Hmm.
pointy ears. But he's like a really chill
Hmm.
dude. He did try to kick
Pointy ears.
me out though, but like I proved that I wasn't like an astrology girly or something, and then yeah, he was just like,
Did you
okay, you
just like walk in? Is that what you did?
I mean, like, I had rescued that cat. I walked in. I yelled if like the door was unlocked. I yelled to see if anyone was there. There was no one there when I yelled. I didn't see anyone, so I just kind of just looked around and it was really cool. Like they had like so many star charts. Like I hadn't even seen some of those constellations before. Like they're like
Did you
completely different.
did you get to see the planets?
Yeah, they were so cool. Like it was really nice. I helped them like realign the telescope and all that. Like turns out, Blackmail really worked, so I could like look through the telescope.
Hmm, interesting. Yeah, the pointed ears, that's a interesting detail because I have seen people with pointed ears. I think I remember like usually before I go to sleep I like to read books that I bought and well, to understand this world a little better. And I mean, that's how I found out what I am, a Petrian, way back when I came
Oh,
here.
Etrian, okay.
Hey, you don't know what a Petrian is?
Like I don't know the details, but I just I see that you got like some like really bad skin issues with the face. Like I don't know, like the little crackies.
That's the first time I've ever heard someone call it that.
I don't know. I just like I didn't know if it was like acne or something. I didn't know. I don't know what this world's like. I don't know if it's like that's the equivalent of acne here.
It's not acne.
Okay.
It's part of who we are. It's well, Petrians, well, we don't a lot of people don't exactly know a lot about them because they come from a place known as Petros, and unfortunately only Petrians such as myself can go to it because there's this highly corrosive and toxic gas that surrounds it, and only Petrians can breathe it.
Huh. Yeah,
And
I
well, we're it's kind of interesting because what I read was not much, but it gave me a good idea on what I am in
hmm,
order to figure things out. Apparently, I need to eat and all that stuff to prevent a lack of saturation, which makes me dangerous. Don't know what that I don't exactly know what that means, but again, there's a lot of things that I don't know about who I am, but at least I know a baseline idea of who I am. And judging by you with those beautiful blue eyes of yours and those majestic wings of yours,
stop.
you're an angel.
Yeah, I figured that out. Yeah, it was kind of yeah. Amanda
Well,
found me in a
yeah.
very unique state.
I feel like I did mention that when we came to Arrowin and whatnot,
Yeah.
and with that Dan fellow who I actually haven't seen at all. It's
Well,
like he
neither have
disappeared.
I don't know. But yeah, I still don't get why I have like the like I basically have the powers of Elsa from Frozen. I still don't get it. Like I got like for some reason I could just like manifest like a little snowflake in my hand sometimes. Or like just shoot like a snowball. I don't get it. I need to like I need to sit
I
down and find out
think
more details on that. I feel.
I think I remember you using that, right? It was when we got into that fight with that jackal guy, right?
Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah, I wasn't exactly too fond to be in that fight either, but
That was not fun. Like
that's another person I haven't seen since, and hopefully I never.
yeah, I don't want that either. Cause yeah, that was not fun. That was not a great time. Like I first like just trying to get out of cave, and then yeah, that was a time.
What do you mean, don't jinx it? No, I'm not going to see them again.
Eh.
Sorry, you remember, sorry, my voice cracked.
You're all good.
You remember when we talked, when
Mhm.
we were walking to the gates of Erewhon and
Yep.
we talked about the voices, the
Mhm.
cells, and you call them the flurries?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, they're really not happy that I'm eating salmon right now. They're not really happy.
Why?
They're saying my brothers. I don't know.
I am cells. What do you have to say for that one? I'm intrigued.
I'm so sorry. Hopefully that
Well,
these weren't blood brothers. They could be imposters. It could be imposters. Could be easy.
oh God, please don't.
Oh no.
Yeah. Cells say hi, by the way.
Oh, hello.
I know it's.
Yeah,
I'm
the
still trying to
flurries
get
wave.
used to that as well.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I mean, they're giving good suggestions for things to get for the cat, so I'm like,
I
it
mean,
works out.
the cells have mentioned a few things to me. I mean, uh, they keep reminding me of certain other names that I heard before that are people just like us. And funny enough, the Animan that I came to this restaurant with, Lily, she actually revealed a few names to me of
Huh?
people who are just like us.
Oh, there's more?
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course we
Oh
were
yeah.
told about that.
Oh yeah, we were. It's been a time.
And she told me that one of them was named Chris, and he was a human
Chris,
and
okay.
wore quite a lot of blue, had black hair and some really interesting eyes.
Okay.
And
I will
the
try to remember that.
another one was this other Animan who has like pink hair, and I think her name was Marshy.
Marshy. Huh.
Yeah, yeah. And the last person they said was I can't remember if it was a rhino or unicorn Animan that they told me about. I kind of getting fuzzed up with the words and the memories, but they told me that it was one of those kinds of animans that was named what was her name? Mario, I think it was.
Mario. Wonder if do they have like a horde or something?
Yeah, which is yeah, it looks like the cells are confirming that. At least they can remember this stuff.
I wonder if like you could put donuts around the horn and just like have easy donut, like an emergency donut at the ready.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, I have my priorities. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm hungry. I can only think
Well,
about food right now. Too.
it's not just that. It's not just that, but the cells are also contradicting themselves because now one of them saying you please get it straight.
Oh God.
Anyways,
I'm wondering if they have boba here.
uh, interestingly enough, I think they do have a stand over at the docks. You seem to be very excited about that.
Yeah, I love boba. I love boba. I love boba.
Honestly, I was
I
surprised
wonder
to
how
see
it
they
is
added
here.
as well.
I wondered how it is here. I really love boba. Like, I haven't had like a good boba in a hot minute. I'm like waiting, like, uh, not here, but I'm waiting for a paycheck to go get some boba at some point from like my favorite boba place.
Yeah, there's a funny you should say that. I sometimes go to this one boba place near my house as well, and it's it's got some really nice drinks. I just I saw it one day while getting home from work, and well, it seemed nice, so I went in, and
Ah,
yeah, actually, now that I remember, your eyes
hmm?
and that hair of yours, I actually remember bumping into someone at that shop that looked a lot like you.
Really?
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
it
she had
someone? Was it someone with like a Thai tea or like a fruit, like peach strawberry tea? Either one?
I they 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 actually said their name to me, and I said their name to them, and wh- her name
Wait,
was
wait,
her name was Cam.
wait, wait. You're not messing with me. You're not messing with me. Just you're not messing with me, right?
brown hair, almost varsity-like jacket,
Oh my
golden necklace.
god!
It's you.
Yeah, usually you get some of the bread there.
Yeah, I mean it's really good, but
Yeah,
I mean the
like you're like
boba's good as well. But
oh my god.
you live in the same place as I do,
Huh. What a
and
coincidence.
goodness gracious, if I would have known that that girl that I bumped into at that boba shop a long time ago would actually be here helping me and joining me on my journey with this investigation, I almost would have called myself crazy, but here we are.
Yeah, that is just like a huge coincidence. Like huge.
Yeah, like to set the record straight, the shop is like it's not just Thai tea, but there's like all sorts of other flavors as well, and they sell bread on the side as well as like a little snack,
Yeah, they also got like those donuts that are really
and it's
good.
and it's
And
not
they
just
all
a chain brand.
yeah, they occasionally have like macarons there too, like those rare times. And they have like special stuff like during like during sometimes they have
Oh my
like a
goodness,
pumpkin like a
I, I,
pumpkin spice
I
brown sugar drink that's so good. Oh, that's
goodness gracious, I apologize for like nerding out a bit, but like it's just so good to see someone that I actually met.
yeah, that's actually wild. Like that is wild.
Yeah, and for the longest time, well, I mean, I told this to Lily,
Mhm.
the Animan, and I mean, I look at this place, all of this, as my second chance to really go out in the world because unfortunately, I'm really alone in where we're from. I live alone. I have a job that could be a better, but it gets the job done. And I think the only person I've met, as far as I'm concerned, that had some sort of bond with me was you.
Huh. Yeah, yeah, like my job's fine. It's like in the city and just a little tiring. Like it's exhausting. The stress of it all. It's actually nice to be here, not as stressful. So I guess like little escape from having to deal with corporate
Yeah.
tech.
Oh wow, you work with that kind of
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah, that must be
yeah,
tough.
yeah. But I mean, like at least it pays good. Like I got like a nice little townhome situation.
I I have a home myself, but it's on a. I mean, the neighborhood's nice and the home is nice as well, and it's easy to pay off. Again, the job I have, it's not really that exciting, but it helps.
Chat, no. Flurry, why are you saying that? Why are you saying that, Flurry? No, no, no. It's not that. No.
I should I ask?
No, you don't. You don't want to. Nah, 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 nah. You don't. Nah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the cells are talking about
Oh,
boba
look,
right now.
we're out of food.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We ate it all already. God, we were too wrapped up in the conversation. We ate it all.
Dare
That
to take
salmon's
a
gone.
bite of the lemon.
I'll do it if you do it.
All right,
Okay, on the countdown.
ready?
Okay, three,
One,
two,
or three, two,
one.
one.
Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Oh,
Yep. I
that's sour. That's tart.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with the drinks I get at Dermon's Den. Those are
That is a fresh lemon.
powerful. Those are powerful that I can handle. That right there, that's
Lemon.
what yeah. Well, anyways, before we get out of here,
We've already paid for the food, so we're good on
I mean
that.
I mean yeah, of course, but I mean I can't that all the stuff aside and whatnot, I can't stop thinking about this investigation and where it might lead because well, like I said, I've never really done anything like this, and I'm kind of just thinking like, if we do find out whoever's doing this, are like, is it going to be something we're going to regret, or is it going to be something that might just work out? Like I have all these theories going in my mind on who's doing it, but I don't have a motivation just yet, and I don't know. This could be the work of like a masterclass thieves guild or something, because I've heard that's the thing, or I've even heard from the cells that it could be pirates.
Well, I guess we won't know until we find out.
I'm just hoping it's something that doesn't have to get some of us killed, because, well, I I think I did tell you a little bit of this, but when I came into this world, I had to defend two people I knew, an innocent dread by the name of Hazel, and this really nice girl who took me in named Eliza, who I write to actually,
Oh.
and she writes back to me. So at least we keep in contact. And I had to defend them from something called dread hunters.
Yeah, I kind of fought some crystal crabs and became their leader in a cave. I will say I'm getting better with like a sword. I'm getting better. I had to like learn how these weapons work. So
This is not a date. Please don't think of it that way.
wait, they're thinking that too. Oh no.
Oh my goodness, the flurries are thinking that.
Yeah, they are.
Oh my goodness, just keep it cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember when anytime I've ever ran into someone who wants to hurt people, I've had this feeling of just dropping everything and protecting them. And well, I guess that applies to this as well, because, well, we may not have the face of who's doing this. I just really want to help Savannah. She's helped me out so much. And the night before, we had drinks and we were having such a good time. And it was my idea to suggest that we go to see her cousin, which is also my second boss. And the night was just so awesome. And to see her this morning so upset about everything, it just pisses me off a little bit.
Well, I think
Like
it's
like
been
like
an
now
hour.
like now it's personal, and I really want to figure out who's doing
Well, no time like the present. Let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully, that list is done.
that. I'm sure it is. Rosalind, or Rosalind if you prefer. I know where they are, and while we're at it, we could stop by and get the boba.
Oh wait, I don't have any cash on me. No, I love my cash on me.
I do. Don't worry.
I
You
owe
don't
you.
need it.
I owe
You don't you don't need to pay me back. Savannah's
will.
already doubling my pay for this.
Oh, so okay, so it's just like the helping tax. Got it. Doors are difficult. There we go.
Honestly, if I would have felt really bad if I was doing all of this and bringing you along, didn't do something for you in the end, because,
We
well,
need drinks to power. We gotta stay hydrated during this. That's like a key thing. Hydration is key. If we aren't hydrated, we're not at peak performance.
you
Plus
know, you make
also-
a good point. I do
And
work
also
at the
the-
docks. After all.
Yeah, also the tea will keep us awake.
You go to that shop that we talked about way more than
They know
I,
me by
'cause
first name.
they know you by first name.
They ask me what order I want. They tell me, do you want this one or this one? And I go this one. They are very shocked whenever I give them not one of those orders. They are like surprised. I tip them well. They deserve tip. No, chat. Flurs, no, flurs, no, flurs, no.
Again, should I ask? Oh well, I guess me and the cells can speculate.
Okay.
That's interesting. But yeah, we
doing good.
I mean, since we have met in the other world, you know, we could
Yeah, we should meet up there.
we could meet up and whatnot. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, like I got some games at my place.
You got
you
some
wanna-
games at your place.
Yeah, like I got like a decent TV. Like if you want to come over, bring over some games too. Like we have fun. We can, if you want to like really test stuff, we can bring Uno.
Oh, I'm terrible at Uno. Like I can't remember the last time I won a game. At all.
I am going to be ignoring my flurries for a bit. I do not want to listen to what is being stated. No.
Well, we're here anyways. This building right here with the
Okay.
Winter Song poster. It's nice to see another one of those. Yeah, my other boss, Harvey, he's gonna see if we can go see this show. It looks really interesting.
Well, hopefully it's good. Me and Amanda can't afford to do that right now. We're trying to save up to get like new supplies. So yeah.
Well, let's just keep our focus on whatever we're doing here.
Yeah, that's good.
She should be here.
Hello?
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 Here, let me close the door.
Hello? Oh,
You step into the warehouse expecting to see Rosalin for the list, but it's now empty. The chimes gently ring above you. Didn't Savannah say she would have a list handed to her within the next hour? It's maybe it's on the desk for you to pick up. You begin to move further inside when all of a sudden pops out. All of a sudden, when a head hold on, let me start that over. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's on a desk for you to pick up. You begin to move further inside when a head suddenly pops out from the back room.
hey, sorry.
Oh, Rosalind. Hey,
Are you the one needing the list?
she says, already moving to the stack of papers on the desk nearby.
Uh-huh.
She holds out a paper, the list, and smiles. Did she not even wait for an answer? Maybe she was filled on already. You take the list from her hand to give it a quick glance over. There are a good few names on here. Perfect. Rosalind is still smiling.
Everything you guys are looking for? Yeah, that should work.
She nods.
Alrighty. Good luck.
Rose retreats back into the back room while giving you a brief finger guns. All right, let's go. All right, let's here. We can. I think if I remember correctly, that boba stand is actually all the way over there.
Hydration.
And while you're ordering something and whatnot, I can take a look at this list.
You just let's get to that boba stand. I wanna
Probably
see
gonna
it.
need my compass in a minute as well, so I might as well
With
bring that out.
excitement. I'm curious how they do it here, you know? Like, how do they make it? Like, I want to see.
I don't know myself actually, and yeah, it's after all of this crowded area here.
Okay.
I think if I'm correct, it is over here.
Let's see. Drink spotted!
Oh, jeez, you almost
Excuse
knocked me
me.
over. You almost bumped into that customer. Good lord.
Oh, they got different teas. I'll just. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry. I'm admiring the
All
drinks.
right. Well, while you do that, I'm gonna. Okay, let's see what we got here. Actually, before you do that, come over here.
Yeah.
Let-
We can get it worked out, baby. And then we can both get drinks for the road. It's like a little word. Let's go.
We will. All right, just focus. All right.
Okay, sorry.
Quinn Lumberjack. Oh man, that's all the way in Mistral Quarry.
Oh, that's like near. Like, that's near my,
This-
my place.
That's also near the mines. That's like way up in the north area.
Yeah, it's like not that far from my place, but it's far from here. It's like on the like other side of Erowyn.
Well, that's gonna be quite the walk, but I'm kind of used to it.
Mm-hmm.
The other two names we have on here are Elias. I think that's how you pronounce that. They're
be
from
Elias.
Astra Centrum. Elias, yeah, and Olive, they're both butcher and herbologist, and they're from the same region, Astra Centrum.
Okay, yeah,
And looks like the coordinates are on here as well.
okay. I mean, that's not too bad. At least they put their at least have the addresses down. That's great. Okay.
Well, yeah. You go ahead and get your drinks, all right?
Okay. I will make sure that I pick a good one. What are you feeling? What are you feeling? I'm gonna grab you one too. What are you feeling?
If they have cold Thai tea, please give me that.
I will get two Thai. Do you want boba? You want boba? If they have boba?
Sure. Okay, just be quick about it, all right?
Okay.
Oh, actually, wait a second. You're gonna need payment for that.
Yeah. Next line. I gotta hurry.
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
I'll go ahead
Alright,
and
go.
order. I'll go ahead and order. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I will take.
All right. Yeah, the first one, Quinn, is a lumberjack, so we're definitely gonna find them here.
Yep.
I mean, this is where it's pointing, anyways.
It's been a minute since I've been here.
All
I
right.
just sometimes pick up ores here.
Oh, ores?
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, that makes
It's
a
a
lot of
quarry
sense.
after all, so
Yeah.
oh sorry.
That makes sense because Kirstin, Blacksmith.
Yep.
I haven't had a reason to come over here actually.
I mean it's like it's nice.
This might be the first time I'm actually coming here.
It's actually like a little farm nearby.
I think that might be them over there. I mean, it didn't say who, what they are, but I think from a distance I can tell they're an animan.
Okay. Well, that'd be. I see a tail, so.
Yeah, I think this is the place.
Yeah.
All right. A young female animan was seen cutting wood outside of her shop, the large axe slicing through the lumber like butter. She began piling them up on one side and tying each cut into a bundle, ready for transport and delivery. Judging by their upper arm strength and how smoothly they were cutting through the wood, they seemed to be the lumberjack. Excuse me? The Animan looks up from their work and finally notices your towering figure, somewhat startled that such a height exists, but calms down, not wanting to scare away potential customers. She was, after all, running a business.
Oh, hello. How can I help you?
The Animan slings the axe over her shoulder. Her muscles flexed very impressively. Hi. My name is Justin, and I work for Savannah Derman. Over at the docks. I'm here to investigate some leads regarding a string of item disappearances from orders at the docks, and I was looking through a list, and I noticed someone named Quinn on here. You're Quinn, right?
Yep, that's me. Sorry I didn't introduce myself before. Things have been busy and all. I just got a huge order I need to finish before the crack of dawn tomorrow. Actually, I did remember something about my order in the past. Oh? What is it? I remember ordering from you guys before, but when the crate came, I was missing my water jugs. Thankfully, my wood cutting tools were in it because I did not want to have a problem with a client. Wait. So, the only thing missing was some water jugs? Yeah, just the water jugs. Nothing else was missing from it. Thank you, Diddy, for Savannah compensating me with another set of water jugs. Being out in the hot sun chopping wood isn't exactly fun, you know?
Yeah, I understand that very well. But thank you for your time. I hope we didn't bother you too much.
No, don't worry about it. If you do find out what happened to those water jugs, please let me know. Will do. Thank you.
All right, that's one of them down.
Okay.
Water jugs though.
Yeah, like out of everything, just the water jugs.
I mean, it's not enough to definitively prove what the motivation is, possibly, but out of all the things you could steal, you steal water jugs?
Huh.
The next person we need to talk to is, I really am going to butcher this name. I'm sorry.
Try it.
Pronunciations. Elias? Elias?
I think it would be Elias.
Elias? Oh my goodness, you're better at this, honestly.
I try. I try.
Yeah, where I'm from, exactly pronunciations, so I don't really get out that much, but, of course I have a job, so I have to. We should be able to walk there, so...
Okay. I'm just
Water
gonna
jugs,
day, I
though.
guess.
Water jugs, though, that's not what I was expecting to hear. I was expecting to hear something like jewelry or even metals for that.
Yeah,
for that
like,
matter.
I'm shocked they didn't take the tools.
Yeah,
I think that would sell well.
Yeah, but another thing I find strange as well is not just water jugs, but Kirstin mentioned that they were missing food.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just have to continue asking questions, so... I mean, at least I'm able to see the northern side of Erewhon. I haven't really been up in these parts.
Yeah, well, you've been up here at least once for Kirstin's place, and now this is your second.
Well, I mean, I've never been to the quarry. That's that's actually my first time there.
Yeah. There's like a nice little fountain in the main area, so it's really nice.
Honestly, yeah, this place is very, very nice, and to think that
quiet.
there's more out there is actually pretty insane to me.
Yeah. It's nice.
228 and goodness, coordinates are not my strong suit.
Yeah, I know it can be difficult. Maybe you might get lucky and catch him outside.
Perhaps. I'm hoping that's the case.
Does it say any details about Elias?
It just says that they're a butcher and from Astra Centrum.
Okay, then maybe they're at a butcher shop.
Whoa, that is a cliff.
That is a cliff.
Yeah, I caught that much. Let's go around.
Yeah, we don't need a Mufasa moment.
Mufasa? Who's gonna be Mufasa and who's gonna be...
I don't want to find out.
I don't want to find out either. There's no survival of the fittest here. We're friends.
Let's just go away from there. Yeah.
we're friends. We're not about to...
We don't need to find out the circle of life yet.
But yeah, I'm still thinking about all of this and whatnot. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Why would you steal food and water?
Yeah, it doesn't add up. Okay, there's at least a guardrail on this one.
And
This is a dead
I
end.
hope these people don't mind if we cut through here.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Very sorry. We will dodge the flowers. Bob and weave through flowers.
And we've just went in a circle. This city is so complex. Actually, it might be more easier for us to go visit the olive person because I think the olive person is nearby.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, let's do whichever one.
Yeah. I mean, we should have just... Why didn't we think about just going on our own, and that's a dead end too?
Yeah, this place can be very lost.
Yeah, no kidding.
Maybe I think I saw like a pathway that might. This looks promising. This
for sure looks promising. Hopefully this is not a dead end. Please, cells, give us some luck.
Ooh. Bridge.
And there's a bridge. Woo! All right, good.
We're bridging the gap in our knowledge.
What?
Oh wait, I know this bridge.
If I recall correctly, Olive is actually over there.
I do see a person.
You think that might be her?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
All right. A young woman was seen watering her plants just outside her lovely home. Though unlike the rest, she seems to be using a water spell to water her plants, happily doing so with a relaxed look on her face. As you approach her, she looks up, almost jumping back, seeing your tall figure, but calmed down once she realized it was a normal man.
Goodness, you startled me. You're very tall, you know?
Yeah, I get that a lot. Sorry. Olive looks a little guilty as she shakes her head and offers a gentle smile.
No, I'm sorry. That might have sounded a bit rude. Let's start over. Hi, my name is Olive. Welcome to my humble abode. So, what can I do for you guys on this fine sunny day?
Hi Olive, I'm Cam and this is Justin. We're actually here because we've been asking people around who ordered some supplies recently and we're wondering if you were missing anything from your latest shipment.
Olive seems to be distracted, staring at Justin before snapping out of her trance and focusing on Cam's question.
Oh, sorry. I, spaced out a little, but yeah, I do remember missing some things, but no worries. I already got compensated for it.
Well, I'm glad you got compensated at least, but if I may ask, what exactly was missing from your latest order? Olive seems to blush hearing Justin's calm and gentle voice, staring into his silver orbs, as if mesmerized by him.
Sorry. If
Boy.
I remember correctly, I didn't get my medicinal herbs for my latest shipment, but like I said, I got compensated already, so it's fine. On the other hand, I did get my flower pots and gardening tools A-okay, which is great because I really need them the most that day.
Okay. Uh, just the medicinal herbs, huh? Well, thank you for your time.
No problem, gorgeous. I mean, handsome. I mean, yeah, no problem. It was wonderful meeting you both.
You too. See you.
Oh my. Okay, come on. She looks like she was absolutely gonna faint.
Yeah. Very, very prominent. I was worried.
That was really strange. I don't think I've had someone do that to me before, and if I have, I clearly haven't noticed it.
I've never witnessed anything like that before. Okay, where's the next person?
Oh yeah, Elias. I'm not even gonna try to say this name anymore.
You said it right. I'm pretty sure you just said it right.
Elias? Is that it?
Elias, like either or.
Elias,
Yeah,
potato. All right, so we seem to be going on the right track. 281 negative 190.
It's interesting that it was coordinates and not like addresses fully in there.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I guess they didn't have time to write down certain things.
There's a path.
127. Okay, yeah. Just making sure I'm not reading the wrong one. I'm so sorry.
We've been led astray.
This city is really confusing a little bit. I should I have a map. I have a map for Olden, but I don't have a map of Erewhon. I should probably pick one up.
They have like a souvenir shop or something. I don't know.
Souvenir
I don't know
shop.
where you buy maps or get maps here. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe from a cartography shop.
I usually have an APS, abandoned positioning system.
You are. You're certainly something.
I am indeed.
All right, 281 negative 190. Yeah, we're gonna be actually, no, that's the wrong one. 228 127. 228 127. Yeah, we're gonna be walking for quite a bit. Oh, goodness. And that is also a dead end.
Why are the dead ends cruel to us this day?
I have no idea. Cells, if you want to, and flurries maybe, if you want to converse with us, please do, because walking here is kind of
I don't like what mine are saying. No, flurries, no. None of that, no.
Okay, seriously, cough it up. I can take it.
Well, they want us to, they want to get rid of Olive. They want to get rid of competition.
What competition for? No.
Now you see why I didn't want to say anything.
Cells, what do you have to say for all of this? Honestly, I'm intrigued to hear what you have to say. Okay, they did not say anything any better. Okay, hold on. 228, 127. Yep, that is them. Or at least I hope that's them. Just cells, do not, please.
Hello.
A large man was seen sweeping just outside of their butcher shop, casually whistling to himself as he kept the dust and dirt, or he swept the dust and dirt away from the front of his store. Unlike Quinn, he didn't seem to be busy yet. You took a deep breath and gently approached him with a gentle smile on your face.
Excuse me, sir. Are you Elias?
The large man looked up from his sweeping and gave you a big grin. Ah, yes, that's me. What can I do for you two? The shop isn't open at the moment, but it will be just as soon as I tidy up here first. Oh, no, that's okay. We aren't here to buy anything, but we were hoping you could answer a few questions. It's about a shipment you received recently from the docks. Oh, I see. Well, ask away. All right. So by any chance, do you remember if anything of value was missing from your order that you received? Elias pauses to think for a moment before snapping his fingers once he remembered something. Oh, yeah, I did remember missing several packets of meat that I ordered from Soteria City. They have quality meat over there, you know, but other than that, I received everything just fine.
There was nothing else missing besides that?
Nope, I got my paper and butcher's twine as always. It's really just the meat that's missing. Thank goodness I was given compensation, but it was still upsetting, you know. I see. Well, I'm glad you got compensated at least. But I think that's about it. So, thank you for your time. Hey, no problem. Happy to help. All right, something. No, this. I,
Here,
I'm so.
we could talk in here, I think, maybe.
I'm a little perplexed. Nothing. Not like everything we keep, everything that's being taken. It's. I was really not expecting to get these answers.
Yeah, like I would expect
Packets of meat, water jugs, medicinal herbs.
it sounds
This
like
is
someone's doing a grocery list.
exactly. And why would you steal when you can get that stuff from a place like that? Like, why go through the effort to steal?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
This is really like, I was thinking, like I said when we were over at Quinn's, I was thinking that they were gonna say stuff like it was silver, gold, jewelry, all this valuable stuff, but no, this is
Yeah.
everyday stuff.
Hmm.
I, I'm like this. Hmm. I'm trying to think.
Uh,
I'm just I'm just a little perplexed. Why would you go out of your way to steal food and water and medicinal herbs and that there's something we're not getting. I think I think we can confidently say that we're close to figuring out what a motive is, but do you have any ideas? Like what could this possibly mean? Like this feels like this isn't the work of professional thieves
It
now at this rate.
sounds like someone that wants to survive.
Someone who wants to survive. Someone who can't afford to buy these things. The cells just made a good point. Because if you can't buy something and you're really desperate, you resort to stealing.
Hmm.
But man, that's a plausible theory, but we hold on, let me think. Well, our lead here has ended, so we got to figure something out.
Have you gotten a chance to look back, like at the scene this morning?
That's what I was just thinking. Literally, right as you said that exact thing just popped into my mind.
We're on the
We've
same
been
wavelength
glossing
then.
over we've been glossing over the place that has been getting taken from this whole entire time. And if something major like this has happened, a mistake is bound to be left there. That's what happens in almost all of these kinds of cases, especially
Yeah,
where we're from. These
exactly.
people, they leave something behind if they're going big, and it always leads to them getting captured.
Well, should we see if they left anything behind?
Yeah, at this time I think the docks should be relatively empty because, well, I think it's around lunchtime, and most of the workers are practically getting lunch, and all the ships on the docks are practically stationary. So
Then maybe we should go before they realize they've been sloppy.
yeah, because if they find out we're on their trail, they might try to start covering their tracks. Hell, they might be clearing up evidence as we speak right now. So let's
Yeah,
go.
let's go. Let's go. Let's book it.
Whew. Probably not the greatest idea to rush here.
But we need to make sure. God, I'm getting my workout for the day at least.
And if the time is correct, yep, docks are empty.
Okay. So it happened further down, right?
I don't know. They didn't say where. It could be any one of these crates that was jacked. We need to like look and.
Let's start where the crowd was. Start near where the crowd was.
Near the crowd? All right.
Because that would make the most sense as to where it would be.
Yeah. That definitely that wasn't taken care of. This is where the crowd was.
Okay.
Like look for anything. Loose lids, chips on wood or something like that, because they probably had to pry these things open. Gosh, I'm not seeing anything. Wow.
These guys are good.
Are these professional thieves? I'm so conflicted because yeah, there's nothing here. I'm assuming you're checking that area.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, literally, I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, it looks everything fine. Like, they didn't even take the fish here.
The cells and flurries should be able to point out stuff that we might not be able to see as well. So keep an eye out. That goes for. Oh, I almost stepped in the water. That wouldn't have bad. That would have been bad. They're also saying look for tools. I mean, sure. I guess we can keep an eye out for that.
Okay.
There's stuff out of the crates, but usually that's normal.
Yeah, that is normal for this place, from what I could at least tell. I haven't been on this side of the docks before.
Yeah, loose items are always happening to show up here and there.
It's like a lot of loose items.
What we're looking for is anything that definitively.
They didn't even take this.
Yeah, they didn't. That's a full-on emerald, and they did not think to take that.
Yeah.
Something weird is happening. This just doesn't make sense. There has to be something nearby, something that we're missing. Hey, over here.
What?
This is what I'm talking about. Jeez, be careful with that. That's sharp.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like they really dug in there. But
yeah, this is.
Look.
No, this doesn't happen here on the docks.
They got sloppy.
Wait a minute. What is that? What is that? Hold on.
Wait, look.
It's a food bag. Wait a minute. Hold on.
This looks
Just
like
give me
bandages over here.
Just give me a second. Give me a second. There's absolutely nothing in this crate. They must have pried this open with a tool. Because we don't inspect crates like this. We don't use crowbars to pry them open, and we especially don't stab through them like this.
Okay.
We use like they're usually open, and when we have to reinforce them, we use some sort of bolt
That means
cutters.
they have to come back to clean up. Maybe they didn't realize they got sloppy.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Like, I just say, here, look.
These aren't just loose items that they forgot to pick up. These might be things that came from something. In fact, they might have tore a bag. That means...
Let's follow the trail.
Follow the trail. It pointed in this direction.
Yeah, okay, so we're at least going the right way.
I hope I'm right in my theory. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I don't see any more food bags or bandages, but that's just rope. That's always been there.
I mean, do you know what's over at the end of the stock?
I barely come back here. This is someone else. Like, I usually work on that side of the docks because that's where my manager manages. This is where someone else manages, so I've never really been back here.
Well, let's see if we can find anything.
That's just
Because
a lump
if the
of
trail
coal.
led this way, there might be some way that
That's
we're not.
gunpowder.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of T&D crates around here.
There's some food there. I'm not sure why they didn't package that up.
Maybe they can only take a certain amount?
Maybe. If they were packing light, that is. But they ran away with a lot of stuff, apparently. I didn't get the details, but they said a lot of stuff was... Why you guys...
Wait.
The cells, they told me to look in the gutter, and I was about to question them why, but
Wait.
again, they saw something that we couldn't.
Okay, you grab that.
Right. Looks like it was stuck. Nice spotting cells, jeez. I'm very, very glad I told them to keep an eye out for things, because again, I wouldn't have known this.
So that means they came this way. We can confirm that they used a crowbar to get in.
They used crowbars to pry the crates, but one of them ended up dropping their tool, which means if they robbed over there, then they came over here, one dropped here, that means they would have made their escape over here, where
Yeah.
nobody could see them.
Let's see. Look!
Water bottle.
Okay. Let's just try and keep an eye on the grass.
Bandage right here.
Okay.
This is so secluded. I've never been
another
back
one!
here.
Another bandage.
Alright, yeah. Collect it.
Okay, you got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, where could they have gone? Right here, right here.
Oh,
Water
you found
bottle.
it? Okay.
Water bottle. Yeah.
I think
One of them did.
um,
One of them did. One.
we need to be
What?
careful.
What?
There are guards there. I think that's a barracks.
Oh shit. Ah. They might have used it as cover. Because why
Let's-
would you steal stuff and then go in front of a barracks? They went
That-
behind it.
Okay, so let's Are you good at stealthing? Please tell me you're good at stealthing.
Well, someone over your shoulder is looking at us, so just play it cool.
Mhm.
Once they turn around, please look the other way. You're making me anxious. Go. Yeah, food bag right here.
Okay, okay.
All right, I think we're out of the eyes. Bandage right here.
Okay, okay. Just be careful because I don't know if oh, another food bag.
Yeah, collect all of this stuff.
Okay.
Oh,
Water
goodness
bottle.
gracious. I hope the guards up there don't see us.
Oh, I see another food bag.
This is very precarious. I've never done anything like this before, and it's very precarious. Be careful, that is on a rooftop. They might hear you. Just pick it up slowly. Okay, there we go. Careful.
Good day.
Okay, looks like nobody's there. Sneak, sneak, sneak. There's a bandage down here.
Okay, can you get it?
Alright, I got it.
I found a water bottle.
Okay, go pick that up. I think we can move a little more freely now.
Yeah, I think we're fine. We made it around,
Just-
so. Oh, another food bag.
Yeah, you were right. They made a mistake. So these aren't professionals.
Oh, found a bandage.
I'll handle that.
Okay.
Stealing food, stealing medical supplies,
Oh,
stealing
water bottle.
Yeah, got that. And tearing a hole in your loot bag or something. I assume that's what happened. Why else would they leave a trail?
Another.
Right. Food bag right here. Goodness gracious, this is a lot of food.
And a lot of water and medicine.
Savannah wasn't lying when they said a lot of cargo was taken. This is the most cargo I've
Another
ever
water
seen
bottle.
taken. I'm also noticing something else. Food bag right here.
Okay.
This is kind of a genius move. They stayed behind the trees.
Yeah.
They went behind everything, including the barracks, in order to keep out of line with
Another bandage.
people. So at least I'll give them that. Water bottle up here.
Okay.
This is a lot of supplies. Oh my goodness. There's a food
Oh,
bag right there.
Yep, got it.
And now, where does the trail go? Oh, bandage right here.
Okay. Water.
Water right there.
Another food bag.
And a food bag, and that's it?
Trail ends here.
But why? What? This is just a bunch of garbage.
Let's take a look around.
I mean, sure, but yeah, there's nothing in there, nothing in here. Anything in those?
Nothing.
Hmm.
Wait.
I just stepped on something that did not feel like the ground.
We see. We fit out.
Holy hell. What is this?
There's hoods in here.
Well, there's the
Two
two other. There's
crowbars.
2 crowbars, 3 hoods, 2 crow.
Do you think I could take one of the hoods out?
Yeah, let me. Ooh, this thing feels really rough.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's like it's poorly made. I mean, I wouldn't know anything about this because I'm not a tailor. Wait a minute.
Is there a tailor in the town?
Yeah, there is. There's there. Do you think they could help us out?
Maybe.
Give us. Yeah, because this seems like something a thief would wear. It's a hood, but I want to get their opinion. There's a tailor by the name of Kara, and I mean, I haven't gotten to go to their shop, but I've heard from Naomi that they're really good, and I think they'll be able to tell us a little more about this. Let's keep this place in mind here, though.
Yeah. How far is the tailor from here?
It's actually really not far. It's remember when we came into Erewhon? It's on the
Yeah.
way. It's on the way there.
Okay, then let's go. Let's go. Let's see.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe we actually found something. This was a good idea. Oh my goodness, I hope I remember my directions correctly because I do go down here sometimes.
Yeah, I know nothing about this area, so I am trusting you wholeheartedly.
So 3 hoods, 3 crowbars, three suspects. There's more of them. This isn't just a solo person.
Okay, that could explain why there was so much taken.
Yeah, but this is terrible clothing. It's I can tell by just looking at this that it would be an itch fest. And
I mean,
I'm pretty sure
gotta do
nobody
what you
wants to
gotta
wear
do.
itchy clothes. But if your theory about this is correct, then honestly it makes a lot of sense. But we need to ask a tailor what they can tell us.
Do you know what it looks like outside? Maybe that can help.
Yeah. Remember when we came into Erewhon, we passed by certain areas.
Yeah.
Just hoping I can remember the areas that I'm talking about. Yeah, Cells, you're right. It can't be just one person. This was definitely the work of 3 people. I mean, I would have believed that it was one person before since, due to how much was taken since it was very light, but now I don't believe that anymore. My goodness, that's the plant shop, I think. I think if we go a little further, we'll be able to meet up to the why 3? I don't know, Cells. I don't know why it would be 3, but we have a possible motivation. We have some evidence. We just need to get an opinion on this. I think we might be in the right area. We just might have to make a few turns. That's definitely a turn we're not making.
Yeah.
I think their shop might be down here somewhere, but we gotta find a way to get down there.
I believe. Let's hug the wall. When in doubt, hug the wall.
I certainly hope that'll work.
Please, wall, do not lead us astray. Please do not lead us astray. Do not lead us astray. It did not lead us astray.
Jackpot, here we go. Wow, that actually, man, I really should map out this stuff.
Yeah.
Or just buy a map, honestly.
I need to get better without my APS.
think this might be it. Somewhere around here. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. This is the place. Whew.
Ooh.
Wow. They got quite the fit.
They do.
What is that? Never mind.
I'm not questioning fashion.
Yeah, me neither. The two of you would make your way inside and almost immediately be greeted by the station behind the counter. Hello, welcome to Kara's tailor shop. What can I do for you, the both of you today? The clerk would say brightly.
Hi there. We were wondering if we could speak to Kara, as we have something here that we would like to have examined.
Oh, Kara's currently not in at the moment, but rest assured, if you need anything answered or made tailor-wise, I could be of service and assist you. I'm a tailor myself and also work here as an apprentice, the tailor would reveal. The two of you would seem content with the circumstances and trusted his word. Oh, well, in any case, do you think you can take a look at this hood we found? Certainly. An examination has no cost, and I'll be happy to take a look at it, what you have for me, he would say in a friendly manner. Let's see what you got, he would then add, leaning in to see what was about to be presented in front of him. With a quick nod to each other, Cam would then pull out the rustic hood that the two of you discovered not too long ago and lay it out before the tailor.
This is it.
Almost immediately, the tailor's eyes would widen and their expression would change to one of confusion and intrigue, a reaction the two of you weren't expecting. Oh my, this is not what I was expecting, he would say while having a loss of words. As he began to inspect it, both of you would look in intrigue, eager to hear what he had to say about it. You think you can give an examination of it? Oh, most definitely. I'm just a little surprised to see such a interesting piece, to say the least. I would ask where you found this, but that's not why you're here. Let me take a look at this for you both, he would state with intrigue. The tailor would then grab the jacket and take it over to a nearby table and shine some light on it using a lantern. The two of you watched patiently as he began to use various tools, including a magnifying glass, to conduct his inspection. Very interesting, he would say to himself as he continued. Finding anything interesting? Saying yes would be a bit of an understatement. There's quite a bit to see here. Just need to inspect one more thing and I'll be sure to give my assessment, he would reply while still focused. A few minutes later had passed before he finally got up from the table he was at and made his way back to the both of you, bringing the hood with him and placing it back where Cam had placed it earlier. You certainly brought in quite the piece, like I said. Almost never seen anything like it, he would inform you both.
What can you tell us about it?
Well, for starters, I don't think it comes as a surprise, but this piece was definitely not made by a professional. The threading is practically amateur and looks very rustic. It's almost like whoever made it just gave up halfway through. Both of you would look at each other, giving each other a very confused yet curious look. It holds up, don't get me wrong, but if this thing got exposed to, say, maybe a bucket of water, it would fall apart right on the spot. I don't think any sane person would have worn such a thing if their goal was to wear it for an everyday outfit. This wouldn't even be a last choice, the tailor would further elaborate. Do you think it's possible someone made this to be sold in a store or maybe even a gift to someone? Curious is all. Not in the slightest. Tailors take pride in what they make and every thread counts. Take Kara's shop here for an example. Every piece is made with care and precision. We want to make the clothing both appealing and comfortable. This, however, is neither of that. I can tell by just looking at it, whoever wore this had to have a lot of itching going on. That's what I said. That's not the kind of piece you would sell in a store, or even gift for that matter, he would state while being confident in his answer.
So, who do you think would wear such a piece and why?
The tailor would cross his arms as he looked down at the piece more. My best guess is that it was made by someone for a specific purpose, and Judging by the primitive nature of its design, I would say it was made to conceal whoever wears it. After all, it's almost designed in the shape of a hooded cloak. Perhaps it was made to help someone who was left out in the cold, or maybe this is a stretch, but perhaps it was used to commit a crime and was dumped later as a way to dispose of it. Although that's a stretch, like I said, he then responded as he uncrossed his arms. Both your eyes widened as you realized what this meant. However, it was time for you both to leave as you got the answers you needed. Discussion would need to wait until the two of you were alone. Well, I think that's all we needed to know. Thank you so much, sir. The tailor's expression would change to one of gratitude, as he seemed happy that he was able to help you. Well, you're both absolutely welcome. I'm happy to have helped, he would respond happily. As Cam began to bag the hood again, Justin would reach into his own bag and grab a few copper coins out, resting them in his palm, resting them in the palm of his hand before placing them on the counter and pushing them towards the tailor. We really appreciate your time, and we'd like to give you a tip. Thanks again for your services. The tailor's expression turned to humbleness as he took the coins off the counter and into his own hands. He wasn't expecting the kind gesture, but appreciated it nonetheless. Oh, thank you so much. That's very generous of you both. I'm happy to have provided a good service for you both. And if you ever need anything tailored, feel free to come back. Have a good day, you two. He would respond even more happily. The two of you would give him a nod of approval, keeping this in mind.
Of course. Good day to you as well.
Oh boy. All right, let's make sure we're alone. I don't want to discuss this around people.
Yeah.
I think this should be good.
Okay.
All right, something really weird is going. And like everything he said, it's just an alarm ringing in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I think you might have been onto something. Look at this. Look at this hood. This was not made or worn by a professional, and the person is stealing vital supplies such as food, water, and medical supplies. They ended up leaving a trail that led us to their little their little stash. This is where this lead ends, in my opinion.
Yeah,
There's really nothing else we can do with this information, so all we have is just the information I just said.
Mhm. Which I should hand you the let me give you the items, by the way, that way, because don't you think like Savannah would want this stuff?
It'd be useless now, considering the fact that everything's been compensated. But I can take it to her.
It would at least be useful, I think. Give me a second. Oh,
I mean, I could donate it to a drive or something like that as well.
exactly.
If she's willing to do that, I'm pretty sure she would be. Because well, we don't need this stuff, and I'm pretty sure some other people could use it.
Mhm.
Alrighty then.
Okay, so
We need to come up with something else. We gotta figure out how we can catch them, because now that we know everything and we've made a hypothesis and a theory about what's causing all of this and who's doing this, we need to put a face to it. And if we have a location, we have an area, we have a set path that they possibly use to do this stuff. This might be a stretch, but considering the fact that we're out of leads, but we have something that could lead possibly directly to them, we need to jump straight to confrontation.
I mean, they got away with a lot of stuff, but that stuff's gonna run out eventually.
Or they might think that they did really good this time, that they might come back tomorrow. Because look at the way they're stealing is very amateur, and if they succeed in something big, who's to say that they're not gonna want to get cocky enough to try it again tomorrow?
Yeah, you're right.
Because
They could.
because a professional would wait. This is not professional stealing. This is they
Amateur
they
hour.
they let us right to where they keep their stuff. But until we confront them, we won't know who's under this mask, and I promised Savannah that I would put a face to all of this. So what I'm thinking is that they're going to be cocky enough to see their victory that they did last night and come back tonight. they're going to come back for more. Because that's exactly how these kinds of thieves work. They get a little victory, they get cocky, and then all of a sudden they get caught.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think like it could be a while before they come back, but I want to see if it's true. I want to test this theory first, and there's only one way to confront someone.
And what would that
You
be?
A good old classic trick in the book. We have to do a stakeout, specifically near that trail.
Then I guess let's figure out when we want to do it.
Tonight. It has to be tonight.
Mhm.
Because if they are going to strike again, this is the prime opportunity to get them. I'll do some asking around and see if we can potentially camp over in that spot, because it does look a little secluded enough that they might allow it. So
Yes.
you keep that in mind, and whenever I'm ready, come over by Kirstin's and I'll pick you up, okay?
Okay, sounds good. I guess I'll go make my way back home.
To make sure nothing is suspicious, though, on my way back, I'm gonna go ahead and return this stuff. Except for the crowbar. They know the crowbar's not there, but
They
this
don't. The hood, yeah.
they would notice that this is gone. So I'm gonna go put it back, and after that, I have to go to my shift at Dermansden because I think my shift is about to start soon, so I better hurry.
Yeah,
You go back to Kirstin's, okay?
Okay.
If anybody asks what we're planning, just keep it a little secret, okay? You can tell Amanda, but don't bring Kirstin into this.
Yeah, Kirsten's been brought in enough.
Gosh, I hope I'm right. I hope that tonight will be the night that we finally put a face to all of this, because this has happened even before I arrived, and I'm tired of seeing people get so upset and angry. One of my friends has been digging holes to try to compensate for everything, and I just want this to stop. Every time she gets stressed, I just feel so sad. I promised I would do this for her. And I'm not going to stop until I find who did this. So, are you with me?
I'm with you.
All right. We have a job to do.
Yep.
I'll meet you later.
Meet you later.
See ya, Cam.
See you, Justin. I guess this is not the right way. I get lost easily in this city. God, I think this way, yeah. Well, let's see what we can do. Well, anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed stream. I know that it was like a loggy, but I'm happy you guys enjoyed it. Oh yeah, I am muting backstage because yeah, they are very pog. Backstage is very pog. Oh, I need to deafen them. Okay, we had screech. There we go. Do the screech again, cat. There it is. But yeah, oh, I need to do this thing. I need to do a thing real quick. Thank you. I'm happy you guys enjoyed the stream. Don't worry, don't head out just yet. I gotta do something really quick that I think you guys are going to love. You guys are gonna love this. Because I know you guys are very excited about things. Oh god, wait, oh no, wait, okay, I think my stream's muted. Okay. Where is I need to look up? There it is. There is that. I need to switch over to here. Yeah, happy you guys enjoyed. We're going to raid someone. Don't worry. We're going to raid someone. Happy you guys enjoyed. We've been working really hard on it. Give me 1 second. I'm doing something that you guys will like. Thank you for the boba check-in, Queen. I gotta catch up on everything and we'll run through stuff, but I'm speedrunning something. I'm speedrunning for you guys. Oh, I will hydrate while I'm doing that. Because I got a surprise for you guys. A big surprise.
Hee hoo hoo.
I cooked this up and I thought you guys would enjoy it. So let me go ahead and do this. Let me do this. Let me click that. And then imagine magically, very magically, if you go onto the Skyline Twitter right now, you will see that a Q&A just dropped for a Mambda. A Mambda
Let's
Q&A.
go give her your questions, boys. Bombard her.
I'm also on putting it on the Twitter and all that. Just not on the Twitter, on the Discord. It just takes a minute. It takes a minute to get everything done. So bear with me for a hot second, gamers, as I get this done. God, there we go. I'm just making sure that I get everything going. Because sometimes it likes to be a pain. Select for computer. I'm doing it right now. It just takes me a minute to pull everything up. You got to see me PR live. It's great, isn't it, chat? But yeah, I'm really happy that you guys enjoyed it. Okay, that goes on the YouTube, and then we're gonna get the Twitter. We're gonna get the Discord one going right now. Just give it a second, and you guys can start asking your questions to Kirstin. Don't ask them yet. Don't ask them yet. Wait until I get that done. Wait until it's done. Where is the Discord? There is the Discord. We are going to do the Q&A chat. Make sure I do something correctly. Yep, let's go ahead and do the line. We gotta do the line. Because you guys know we gotta do a good old Q&A. And I'm really excited. I've been balancing out possibly doing this Q&A, so it's actually great that I can do this Q&A finally. There we go. Let's do that. Let's get the image uploaded for you guys. Get ready. You guys should start being able to ask questions any second in the Discord. Give me 1 second. Where did image go? There. And you guys can go ham in the Discord now. Okay, now that that's done and all uploaded. Also, I'm just like...
We already got someone typing.
Already. Okay, everyone's cooking. Which, by the way, guys, why did you... I'm just like trying not to chuckle near the end because you're like, I want to buy the crowbar. It's $5. I'm like, what? But yeah, the people that helped us stream today were Kibber. We also had Flint. We also had Marshy help as well. Along with that, if you guys noticed, Rosalin showed up from Ovek's POV, which I need to thank Ovek for sending over that stuff so that we could have Rosalin over there. I know, it actually is. I'm shocked that a crowbar's $5. No, excuse me. Thank you, Justin, for writing some dialogues. I wrote some dialogues. Kat handled proofreading. We also had Yuki help write dialogues too. So thanks to everyone for that. Yeah. Shockingly, if you guys saw them opening cinematic, the voice of Kirstin, fun fact, is actually my mother. That is my mom who voiced Kirstin.
Momalot warrior.
Yeah, Momalot warrior was like over here. I'm like, yo, you want to voice this character? And my mom went, sure. So I showed her and she did it. Yep, my mom did it. Momalot warrior. Yes, my mother. My mother voices Kirstin.
Indeed.
But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You guys already know that that Cat voices Amanda and Remington voices the cat in there. But yeah, definitely I want to thank thank you guys so much for coming out. We're gonna rate someone. Let me see. Which one of the Skyline crew is still alive? Oh, Arky's still streaming Undertale Yellow, so we're gonna actually go raid Arky. Go show them some Skyline love, because, you know, we gotta support fellow people that help Skyline. Because if it weren't for them, Skyline wouldn't be a thing. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get the raid set up for Arky. Boom. Start raid. Anyways, go show Arky some love. Give him a nice boba raid. And also tell him all about the crowbars. Tell him about the prices of crowbars. Give him a nice conversation about crowbars, chat. Don't give him any context. Just start talking about crowbars. Just don't get inappropriate with the crowbars. That's all I ask. But thank you guys so much for the hydrates, boba check-ins, and all that. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for coming out. It's been me, the Camelot Warrior here, and I will see you guys in the next Skyline stream. Make sure to check out the Q&A. See ya!